Let's talk about Smash Bros. Ultimate E3 2020 leaks, Crash Bandicoot, and even more. Block content. What's happening, my blocked buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. I am very pleased to say that, the wait has been very long for the past couple of months, especially after the announcement of not only Byleth for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but then the announcement that we are getting an ARMS fighter. We don't know who it is right now. We've got some general ideas. I think there are 3 big front runners, but I'm super hyped and super excited to say that we are officially in the June month. We're getting there. Everything is happening so quickly right now because of everything going on in the world. It can, mostly feel like time is kind of passing us by, and it's already June in this crazy year that feels like it just started. But the fun part about all this, there's a lot of sad stuff in the world, and especially these days, inequality needs to be fought. But I definitely feel like if we take anything away from this situation, it's that there is still light in the world and that there's still fun in the world. And what I mostly wanted to talk about with you guys today is dreaming away at the possibility of an epic, awesome trailer. This idea that came to mind, and a lot of you guys have been sending me this piece of information, and also particular Super Smash Bros. Ultimate E3 2020 information that could end up being real. There's a lot of things to talk about in this episode today, and I can't wait to share everything related to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and the upcoming E3 stuff. E3 is sort of canceled. There might be an event, but we know that every single gaming company is at least going to do something to kind of get that shine in the limelight that they kind of deserve at this moment. Well, I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube videos? Whatever you can think of, please mail blockedcontentmail@gmail.com. I'll answer your questions on the next episode. And here is a new giveaway. You can win one of those Super Mario surprise capsules from Tomy. There are Mario action figures inside there. They look really cool. We already opened up one of them. If you want to win one of those 4, remember to like this video. So press thumbs up right now. Subscribe to Blocked Content. That's the best way you can help the channel right now. Please hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, let's head into the main topic of today. And the first order of business is this awesome idea / leak / rumor, a little bit of speculative, awesomeness that we get to talk about with Crash Bandicoot. Again, a lot of you guys have sent this to me because it is just such a perfect and awesome idea, a mashup that I am actually really, really wanting to see. I did, black out some parts of this just because it's got foul language, and of course, this channel is for everybody, so I really want to make sure that I don't offend anyone because the stuff in here, mostly don't want to read. So Anonymous posts Crash Bandicoot for, and it actually says Crash Bandicooter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, saying this guy gets into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The trailer is the classic suit, so the suit that Crash Bandicoot was in the classic PlayStation commercials, in full costumes outside of Nintendo's headquarters. Hey, Nintendo, eat my shorts. Did I do that? And then, of course, Mario pops out. The costume, right? Out comes Yoshi, then Donkey Kong, Pikachu too, all from the original Nintendo 64 Smash commercials. So yes, the characters in basically the big suits, the big outfits, the mascots. They proceed to beat the ever-loving ass out of Crash, and then Crash's gameplay starts within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the trailer, and it's just all screens of him getting whacked, getting KO'd out of nowhere, getting his handed to him. So his attacks are all of him getting, kind of attacked and all that stuff. He thinks about the up B move actually being a box falling on Crash, which doesn't really make sense to me at all, and the down B being loading screen. All that doesn't make all that much sense to me. There's a great moveset out there for Crash Bandicoot already. I've shared a lot of that with you guys too, but also the fact that I actually animated Crash Bandicoot for a Smash fan game years and years ago. I'd love to share that with you guys sometime. I think there's even a build that had a playable Crash in it of that game before we stopped development on it, just because of everyone going to school and having real lives. But yeah, there's so much that you can do with Crash, and these all seem kind of like meme choices, I guess. And then ending off with the DLC was released, and out hour before the actual announcement, and he's instantly the lowest tier. So yeah, taking it out on Sony in there. I don't really know what this is. Like, is this someone claiming to be a time traveler or something like that? Or just someone predicting something fun? I mean, certainly with the last couple of lines saying like this actually happened, but it hasn't already. So if you guys in the comments have any idea what this like specifically could mean, I just think it's funny to talk about, because I do think that, of course, every single Super Smash Bros. Ultimate trailer as of this point has had, either a different art style or a different way of editing or a different, basic framework of the trailer. So you can see stuff with the SNK trailer being sprite art. Then, of course, the cool King K. Rool trailer, the repeat stuff, and a lot of these Super Smash Bros. Ultimate trailers also use stuff from the original games. Think about, the Tom Nook little tease in there. Think about Isabelle coming to Smash Bros. And that being in the style of Animal Crossing. And then, of course, Byleth. I mean, the trailer wasn't that crazy well done, but it was at least in keeping with the Fire Emblem tradition there. So having this particular piece of Smash Bros. Like newcomer trailer video be like live action footage of Crash Bandicoot outside Nintendo headquarters, but then finally getting his for trash talking with another callback to the original Smash Brothers trailer, Smash Brothers 64, where, of course, So Happy Together, that thing with all the mascots in suits. Yeah, I mean, them having a battle scene and then with Crash, I think would be so crazy cool. So I had to talk about this thing. Lots of you guys were very excited to send this to me, so I can see why this idea would be incredible for Crash. Of course, there's a ton of other ways that you can introduce Crash to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with a cool trailer. I mean, it could also be very serious with Crash actually going through the forest and, having basically just a Crash level play, but him then encountering maybe Donkey Kong and his banana horde or something other like that. There's a lot of characters like even Banjo and Kazooie that Crash could really mesh well with the tropical setting too. So a lot is possible, but this idea specifically, I mean, it just tickles that nostalgia bone, because you really want to see the return of those mascots that fits so well with Crash himself. So I can't wait to see if that's actually real. That would be really amazing. Now, one other piece of information I wanted to talk about that some of you guys have been sending me, I think I got 3 requests to do this through Discord, and it's pretty funny. It's just super simple. It's basically 3 characters getting outed, but of course, this is just speculation at this point, so take it with what you will. It says new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate E3 2020 leak. So no one has actually said, this character will be released for the E3 trailer or something like that. So that is what makes this unique. And they're saying, of course, there's going to be Min Min from ARMS, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and Rayman. So the first 3 fighters of the Fighters Pass that has 6 fighters would potentially already be released around E3 time. Well, of course, the idea of who the characters are going to be. We might be playing as this Min Min character or maybe another character from ARMS around June time, but then we'll know ahead who the next 2 fighters are. And of course, this isn't really unheard of. We've had it before with Hero and then Banjo. We had to wait a very long time for Banjo, but it was a really fun time in the Smash Brothers fandom because we knew we were gonna get Banjo. We could already break down the moveset from the trailer and stuff like that, so people went crazy over that, myself included. This would pretty much be the same idea. And I would say, Min Min being announced does make sense as the ARMS character. Then having Sora just be a CG trailer, I think would make sense. It's very much in keeping with Kingdom Hearts 2, so not even showing Sora in gameplay, but just teasing that Sora might be coming and in what kind of a shape or way. And of course, maybe ending up with, confronting Mario, or even, more notably, confronting other RPG characters, maybe like Cloud, or maybe, not that much RPG, but more action focused like Link, and of course an RPG staple, the Dragon Quest hero. I think that would be really cool. So sword fighters, and then of course Sora, hitting it up with the Keyblade would be really cool. But I think the Rayman would make sense to show an extended gameplay sequence as well. So having the CG trailer, or maybe even have it be 2D, the Rayman Legend style, and then transforming that into CG style, and then actually going back and then having this gameplay trailer that, looks close to the CG, but of course with Smash Bros. Graphics not yet exactly there. So a lot of cool stuff to break down and talk about today. I'm actually mega curious what you guys think of potentially these characters coming to Smash, like Sora, Min Min, and Rayman. totally crazy, and the idea for that crash trailer I think is impeccable. I think that is such a cool way to go about it. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of this. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, what would your Crash Bandicoot for Smash trailer be like? So detail it in the comments down below. And as for our previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our beautiful user, the Intrabotax, saying, yeah, Terry would make the most sense for the most part, but being a collector of the newer waves of amiibo have been coming out in order of how they've been revealed, so if anything, we should be getting amiibo from Joker, Hero, Banjo, then Terry and Byleth. Just skipping over the entire Fighters Pass 1 to hop to a new Spring amiibo would make a lot of sense. It would not make a lot of sense, especially with the popularity of Joker and Banjo. That I totally agree with. I mean, that leak that we discussed yesterday is very interesting. There's a lot of possible outcomes. It could also just be a big error, and it could not maybe point to anything at all. But I think the idea here is that it could actually be hinting towards just the simple fact that it is a character that we are very much expecting, like Terry or someone like that. I think that makes a lot of sense, and I mean, we are probably getting the full treatment with all the Fighters Pass 1 amiibo. I would love that, because that Banjo-Kazooie amiibo is going to be in my household, and I can't wait to get it. So yeah, thank you so much for sending all your comments in, guys. These are so much fun to do, and of course a big shout out to our latest Patreon supporters. You guys are really coming through in a terrible time in the world, and I get to make videos on the daily for you guys just because you guys are so sweet supporting me through patreon.com/blockedcontent. It makes a difference. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya!